If you feel stressed over the holidays because of hosting, or if you're a first-time host, don't worry, I got you. We're going to be going over how I planned this pink holiday party. We'll be going over menus, we'll be going over how we decorate, how we're cooking, so you can feel at ease when you're planning your holiday dinner party. So first, we're going to redecorate the tree. A few weeks ago, I already put up my tree and it's red and I love it. But for this party in particular, we wanted to go with the pink, so I did a really quick swap. If you're also really committed to the theme, I really recommend you can just swap out the red bows for pink ones, or if you have specific ornaments, that way you don't have to redesign the whole thing. You can just swap out the colors. So I swapped out some of the red ornaments for the pink ones and the bows as well, and I kept everything else in place. I also got these beautiful magnolias, and I felt like my tree was missing a little bit of volume, so I added some magnolias to hide that versus like going in and refluffing. When we were planning the menu, I wanted the menu to also be pink themed, and so what I normally do is I normally lay out like a PNG of the entire tablescape. So I'll cut out things and I'll be like, oh my gosh, this would look so cute like this. And I do like a digital mood board before I go and do my little menus and everything. I'm a highly visual person and this just makes me see everything. So I'll do that. And for the menus, I wanted them to be pink, handwritten, and really homemade looking. I hand drew the ribbons on Procreate, and for the background, I wanted it to be striped, and I wanted the stripes to be kind of like a little bit homemade as well. So I found this really pretty hand-drawn stripe background. And then I print my menus on cardstock. I have a printer, so it's really easy. Just get slightly thicker paper. And then I round the corners. This corner rounder, everyone always asks, how did you get this? Did you like print them online? And I'm like, no, I just like making them myself, and it's very therapeutic to just cut the menus. A few days beforehand, I went shopping at Michael's. I really wanted to get strong pink decor, and they had the most amazing selection. So these were a few of the things that I got. I got like this really cute ornament and a few trees as well. They're so beautiful together. I put them in my little coffee station. Now we are at the day before. So the day before, I like to order my groceries. That way, if there's something missing, I can go back to the store. Anything I can do remotely, it's like the best, because I find that if you're prepping the day of, it's a little bit too much for me. I like pre-planning everything. Okay, we are about to go to the grocery store. I need to pick up some flowers. We're gonna do smaller bud vases this time, but going to pick up some flowers, additional items that were missed in the first run, so it'll be fun. So once I've gotten everything, I'm back home, and we are going to first put our flowers in water so they don't wilt, and then we are going to start prepping. So we took a little break because I had to do some other work. I just put all the flowers into vases because I didn't want to assemble them right now. I'm gonna be cutting these maybe a little bit later. So now that we did our grocery shopping, I'm going to do a lot of the prep for the dinner party. I made the menus, and it's gonna be pretty simple because there's only 5 people. But what I like to do is that I like to make the items a little bit ahead of time. So I'm gonna be cooking the items, like a version of it, for dinner tonight. Yeah, anything you can do the night before, just do it the night before. I'm gonna put on a good movie, and then I'm gonna start prepping. I'll be showing you some things I prepped the day before and some that I prepped the day of. For the appetizer, I usually do some sort of snack platter. That way people can snack on items. And this is really simple. For this one, I had brie, salami, olives, and pecans, snap peas, pickles, and fig paste, and of course crackers to go with everything. Also, I use rosemary as a garnish just to tie it all together. And the main course is going to be a roasted chicken with a side of roasted Brussels sprouts with shaved Parmesan. and balsamic vinegar. And we also have these marinated beans. They are so good. I'm going to be pre-marinating my beans and prepping them. That way they're ready the day of. I always like having one side or maybe the dessert prepped the day before. It's just one less thing to worry about. So these marinated beans are amazing because they'll keep in the fridge and they'll taste even better the second day. The night before, I like prepping all of my ingredients, so I will cut all the potatoes, put them in water, that way they won't brown. I am also making my Brussels sprouts for my roasted Brussels sprout salad. It's so delicious and it comes together in maybe like 15 minutes, but you do need to shave the Brussels sprouts, so that's what I'm doing right here. I love having a good roasted chicken. I am marinating my chicken the night before. When it's time tomorrow, all I need to do is sear the chicken, add the potatoes, and roast in the oven. But tonight I am going to do a taste test, and this was so good. I like to pre-test my recipes either the week before or the day before just to make sure that it's great. And here I am plating it up, giving it a little taste test. The dessert, I prepped it on the day of. We have grapes, madeleines, and a croquembouche. I'm going to be making a madeleine platter. I saw this and I thought it looked so beautiful, so charming. I'm just going to lay the madeleines around in a circular type fashion, and then I'm going to be putting additional roses in the middle and dusting with sugar. Look at all these flowers. Love this one. I got a bunch of different varieties of roses. It's quite late right now. These are flowers from last week that I think I'm gonna put in the bathroom. I'm gonna do some flower arranging because I feel like I don't have enough time tomorrow to do it. So I did this yesterday knowing that I would be too tired to do it today, but I stuffed all of my gift bags, all of the gift bags for everyone already prepped. Hey, it is dinner party day. So yesterday we did a lot of prep work, and we're gonna be finishing up today. There's a lot still left to do. I made everyone's goodie bags, but like I didn't really film like putting stuff into it. So I'm gonna film a little bit of the goodie bags. We still have to do our flower arrangements. The table has not been set yet. So I'm gonna do all of like the table settings, and then we're also gonna be setting up like all the food and just making it look really pretty and filming a little bit before everyone gets here. It's probably like 3 p.m. right now, so we're in a time crunch. I vacuumed, I like tidied up, but there is so much that needs to be done still. We have to prep the ice and start setting up the tablescape. Starting with the plates, I chose these white plates. I really like the floral scalloped edge. I've been really into silver lately, so for the cutlery, we are going fully silver. I also found these really beautiful napkin ring holders that have a bow on them. And for the napkins, I love these napkins with the scallop edges. Again, they look so cute. And then I placed my menu just at the end of this, and I love how the tablescape turned out. We're going to finish the tablescape with short vintage vases with roses. We're going to lay our croquembouche in the middle, and that's going to be our centerpiece. And how beautiful does this look? We're gonna move on to the bar cart next. For the bar cart, I really wanted lots of roses, lots of pinks and florals. So we're going to be doing 2 vases, one on the top and one on the bottom. I finally got a large champagne bucket, and it is the best investment ever. I love it. And to make it a little extra special, I put some of the roses in the bucket, and I think it looks spectacular. All of my guests loved this. I used to do rose floral ice cubes, but this is definitely an easier way to make it feel elevated without committing to making floral ice cubes. And here is the final setup. And so people started trickling in. I started pouring beverages. I put some cranberries and rosemary into the cups to make it a little bit more festive. I also designated someone as the photographer. I finally did it. So we got some amazing photos that night. And I'm just so happy with how this all turned out. I think it looks absolutely stunning. I absolutely love hosting. I love doing the design. I love doing the decor and the tablescape and everything. And this was so much fun. If you liked this, don't forget to subscribe for more hosting vlogs. And I hope you have a wonderful holiday.